So it's now time to introduce more models. And I will introduce a brand new model before I start working on the cart again. That new model will be my user model. For now, we have no real authentication process, so we'll only work with one dummy user who doesn't really have to log in. Authentication will follow later in the course, but I still want to show you how you could have a user who did create a product and who therefore is connected to that product. And at the same time, a user should own a cart, and that cart will hold multiple products. And this is how we can then overall connect everything. So I'll add a user.js file in the models folder. And in there, first of all, let's define a user model. And this is also something you can try on your own. Try to define a SQLized model with a user that has an ID. The ID should have the same function as it has for the product model. And let's say for now, a user also has a name and an email. Definitely try this on your own. Pause the video at this point. We'll thereafter define the user model together. Were you successful? Let's define the user model by first of all requiring the SQLized constructor or class. And then also with lowercase s, let's import our own SQLized object which holds the connections on from the util folder and there the database file. We can then define a user and store the user in a user constant by calling SQLized define. I'll name the model user like this, and then as an object you define the structure of the user. I want to have an ID for my user, and the type here will be SQLized integer. It should be auto-incrementing. I don't allow null values, and this will be my primary key. Besides that ID, I'll also have a name. And here I'll use a very short definition where I say that the name will be a string and the email here will also be a string. So this is my user. Now we need to export this model with module exports user like that. And now with that being exported, we can start using it. And one thing I want to start using it for is that I want to create an association. Now, let's have a look at how we do that and what an association actually is in the next lecture.